slip stitch directly behind this junction into the V-stitch of the previous row, and then make a V-stitch, like chaining 3 and double crochet in the same stitch. Double crochet in the center of the next crocodile shell. V-stitch in the next skipped V-stitch behind the junction of the 2 crocodile shells. And we're going to continue that pattern across the row. And one more V-stitch, and that's the right number for this row. Slip stitch to join in the first. And now again, we're right in line to make our next crocodile shell directly in this V-stitch so that it's in between the ones of the previous row. We're going to chain 2 and make our first crocodile shell in this first V-stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Make 4 double crochet in this stitch. And we're going to continue the pattern across the row. We're going to skip this V-stitch. We're going to make a crocodile shell in this V-stitch. So we're going to continue that across the row. For this child's infant size, we have 4 rows of crocodile stitch, and this will be the last row that we have to construct. For larger sizes, you'll have to add more rows of crocodile stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row of crocodile shells. I can see that I have enough rows. If you're making a larger hat, you can just continue to add as many rows of crocodile stitch as you need. But I can see that I can now start reducing for the top of the hat. So you're going to again find the V-stitch that's directly behind this junction and slip stitch into that V-stitch. Now you're going to chain 2. And then you're going to double crochet in each stitch around. One of the stitches, which is directly behind where you've joined here, is going to be a bit tight because that is one of the stitches that was between a V-stitch. So you're just going to have to go underneath to find that stitch. Well, all of the other stitches are easily found. Let's go to the next and I'll show you that tight stitch again. And it's this one right here, so just go below to find that stitch. And continue across the row. This is how the hat will look after you've finished that one row, and you should have reduced down to about 30 stitches by completing this row. And don't worry if you have 31 or 32, it's not really that important. So for the next row, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet in every second stitch around. We're going to skip this stitch, we're going to double crochet in this stitch. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Repeat around the row. And we're at the end of the row. We're going to slip stitch to join. And here's how the hat looks. You can see that it's beginning to close up. Now to continue closing up the top of the hat, we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next stitch. We're going to single crochet in the next stitch. Skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. Skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to continue to do that until the top of the hat is closed up. And when you get to where you started, you just continue to work in the same pattern until the top of the hat has been closed up. I think I can do one more stitch, and that will close up the top of the hat. So now we'll fasten off. So now you can thread this yarn end into a yarn needle and just weave this yarn end into the finished work, and do the same thing with the yarn from the beginning of the hat. And there's the finished hat. And there's how it's going to look on your baby. Well, it's a very cute little hat. And if you'd like to add this cute little flower, you can check out my video for how to make an easy beginner flower, and I'll place the link in the text below this video.